Hey everybody, how you doing? So what I have here is a Henckels Knife Sharpener, and this came with a set of Henkel knives that I purchased for my niece for Christmas, and I kept this one here because I can always use an extra knife sharpener in the RV, and her dad has several knife sharpeners at home that she can use. So let's open this up, take a look at this, and see what the features are on this thing. Now, if you're not familiar with Henckels, Henckels are one of, historically, the #1 brands of kitchen cutlery in the world. They are, or historically were made in Solingen, Germany. They're drop forged. They are very high quality knives that the originals come at a very expensive rate. And they're very, like I said, very high quality, and they're going to last a long time. And so I'm hoping that this knife sharpener here is of the same genre. Now, I don't have any Henckels knives myself, but I do have a Forstner knife. And this one here I have had for 35 years. And these historically are made in the same factory or the same city, Solingen, Germany. And they're made in very much so the same fashion as the original Henckels knives. So what we have here is we have two knives, or two sharpeners. There's a coarse one here and a fine one here, and these are draw sharpeners. In other words, so you put your knife in these and you draw the knife back. And there are two different sharpeners here. As I mentioned, there's a coarse one here, which is going to take the heavy burrs off. It's going to take small nicks and chips out, and it's basically going to create an initial blade. And then the fine blade here is going to create a finely honed blade. You're still going to have to steel it or ceramic it or strope it, but it's going to create a much finer blade for you to finish with. So we'll go ahead and do this a couple times here. You don't want to put too much pressure on the blade. You just want to let the sharpener do the work. And you can hear, as I'm drawing back, it sounds like there's scraping, and it's getting less and less and less. And what that is the sharpener is actually pulling the burrs off. It's sharpening the blade. That was the coarse side. So we'll go to the fine side here. You can see that there's, or hear that there's more of that same thing there. And as I'm pulling it back, you hear a little bit less and a little bit less. And that's created a fairly nice blade. It definitely is going to need to be put across the steel. So let's put this across here again a time or two more and see if that's changed anything. Yeah, let's put a steel on this bad boy and pull this back. Now this is the steel that I got with this knife 35 years ago in cooking school. So we'll run that across the steel a couple of times. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. So what the steel does is when you sharpen a knife, or when you're using a knife, it'll put a burr on the very tip of the blade here, like that. And what that steel does is it takes that burr and it straightens it out, so it makes it nice and sharp. And so this one here is feeling pretty good. We'll do the typical dude test, and it's all right. It's a fair sharpening. Took some hair off there, but if you wanted to take it off the right way, it's got to be a little bit sharper still. But overall, I'd say this is a fairly good sharpener so far. Definitely want to run some more knives through it and give it some more testing, and we'll see how it performs. Till then, have yourselves a fantastic day, everybody. Be your best selves. Finish strong. Cheers, y'all.
Hey, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for taking the time to watch my video. If you'd like to see more videos, the link to my Amazon storefront is down in the descriptions, and I'd love it if you'd take a little walk over there, check it out. Have yourselves a fantastic day. We'll catch you later. Cheers, y'all.